Alright, on this episode of Dirt Cheap Daily, I'm going to reclock my stock TD04 turbo. So I had a little bit of time to work on the turbo tonight, and what I'm going to do is rotate it. We need the oil inlet to be pointing straight up, or just perpendicular with the ground. In order for my charge pipes to fit under the hood, I need to rotate the cool side outlet down. So it angles down into the engine bay instead of just going straight out. So what I'm going to do is pull the cool side off and reclock it so that I can have the outlet facing down and the oil inlet perpendicular to the ground and at the top at 12 o'clock position. The thing that's going to make this job really easy is real lock ring pliers. Now I tried doing this with just 90-degree angle pliers that I filed down, and it sucked and it didn't work. So what you're going to do is stick your turbo on its inlet side, and right here is our lock ring that we want to pull off. So all we're going to do is stick our lock ring in there, our pliers in there, and pull and pop this sucker up like that. Now it's trapped underneath the core. There we go. The snap ring is free, and we want to pull straight up on it like that. Okay, so there we have our turbine housing, our cool side housing, looking all nice and shiny. Alright, so I want to point out something on the stock TD04. Now this is a TD04 from a 02 to 05, I think, WRX. Now, the way, if you're rebuilding one of these, you want to be able to get it clocked correctly when you're done. So what they do on these is they have this little positioning pin right there. So that positioning pin sits right here and positions the outlet of the turbo so that it will fit perfectly. Some turbos have a mark on the backside so that you can line up the outlet how it's supposed to be so it's clocked correctly in its stock location. So what we need to do in order to reclock this turbo in a different location is to pull that out. So I have some pretty massive channel locks, not necessary, but they do a pretty effective job at pulling that out. So yeah, hold on to that, good piece to save. So now what we want to do is put this inlet housing on at a different position. So right here is the retaining pin hole, and right here is the retaining pin hole on the cold side, and so in its stock form it would go like that, with the outlet pointing 90 degrees away from the inlet on the exhaust side. So 90 degrees is its stock setup. Now what I want to do is position that, we're going to try 75 or 80 degrees. Yeah, we're going to do that. Now, obviously, if I need to change it, I can pull the snap ring off and rotate it to where I need. I'm just going to do this for now and see if that works, just to show you guys how to reclock a stock TD04. And so what you want to make sure is that you don't hear any contact when you have this in the position you want it. So let me see if I can get to be some contact and see if we can hear it. So that's really easy to do, is just knock it a little sideways. And I'm not going to do a whole lot. Listen close. That's a bad noise. Make sure you don't have that noise when you go to reclock it. So you want to make sure this is on all the way, and then when you spin it, there is no noise. So that is on nice. We're going to flip this turbo back over. Now I'm going to position my lock ring in a place that I can get to it a little easier. So now we grab our lock ring pliers again. See how it's not in all the way? Snap ring. I keep calling these lock rings. They're a dang snap ring. There you go. So now what I like to do to make sure it's in there is to come around to the back side and just use my lock ring pliers and pull back on it like that to make sure it's in the slot. Now again, go back and check, and it's not making any funny noises, which is what we want. There you go. There is a reclocked TD04. As we can see, my oil inlet is perpendicular to the ground. It's facing straight up at the 12 o'clock position. And my cool side outlet, instead of facing parallel to the ground at 90 degrees, I'm down here at whatever angle that is. Now when I get that mocked up, I might need to play a little bit more, either up or down, but that should do it. That's all there is to it. And there you have it. I am able to route my charge pipe the way that I want to, and we're happy.